Yep, same thing on here. So Phil didn't even hear me say hi. Or if he did, it was from a mile away. Well, I'm gonna play some Space Engineer. Big slothing spin G's. Uh-huh, yep. Yep. But anyways, hi Phil. Yeah, low energy today. But you know me, I'll still have conversation and it won't be like nothing's going on. It just won't be me yelling about, you know, weird 3D anime or 3D 2D animations or people being bullshit in Gundam. Instead, I'll be doing sandboxy crafting crap with trying to figure out some automation. I haven't learned any of it yet. I'm just trying to figure. I've figured out how to automate things being pulled out of ships so far. I need to figure out some more because, like, Matt on our co-op has a fully automated system that maintains our supply. Like, it auto crafts stuff whenever we go below certain numbers. But I have no idea how he did it. I'm using a different one. Otherwise, I would copy his and figure out how his scripts work by, you know, working it backwards. Yeah. I don't know. I literally just know that it exists. That's as far as I've got. And that Matt's done a lot of it so far in our co-op thing. You gonna be streaming it, Phil, or are you doing it offline? Mm-hmm. He's he's writing slash drawing a D&D themed comic. I also trying to learn how to do this, by the way. It's really hard because anytime I look up automation, it's like, and this is how you make drones do all this. I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm weird. What? No, I want the most basic. Oh, he is streaming it. Okay. I want the most basic form of automation. You know, making things happen automatically, not making robots do it for me. Sure, sure. And I know, I mean, again, if I had ever copied his stuff, I could have just ripped the script straight from it. Oh, okay. I now know a method that won't take any scripting. It does take quote unquote programming, but not scripting. By using if this below this, then this. So programming, but not scripting. Yeah, but scripting is having to write out a script. This is using just a mechanical piece of the game. So it's programming, yes. Scripting, no. Yeah, but I don't know how it reads if then or anything in the scripting. Because again, I don't know. I'm trying to find it, but we'll find it eventually. I guess I can unmute you while I'm talking to you. instead of just having my voice chatting to the void.
To the void. I've always thought of myself as the void, so I think I would be a good representative for the concept of the void. To meet like a main character halfway through the story when things have gone terribly wrong.
Sure.
That would be a good position for me in the story.
I definitely like being side character, not main character, personally. I think that's much more chill while you still get to do important things for like 1 or 2 episodes of a year.
I prefer overly drawn background character, so people have questions, but there are no answers.
Sure. Like everyone's always like, you're always the main character of your own story. I'm like, do I have to be? Can I just be someone else's side character?
I was like, can I make a better story with a different main character?
Greetings, fellow geeks, gamers, sleeps of the day here. We're gonna have a low energy stream today playing Space Engineers, where we're gonna try some automation and things like that, but no expectations or goals for the day. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is my already established world. So I have a little bit of stuff. But it's nothing crazy. I'm not even like spacefaring or anything yet.
Somehow I get the opinion that space comes pretty late in this game.
Well, you can literally start in space if you want. So it could literally be the very first thing you do.
Neat.
I'm not. I'm in an ice on an ice planetoid. I don't even know if it's a full-on planet.
I don't know. Where do you draw that line?
I guess it is big enough to have a gravitational force that causes it to be spherical, so I guess it's a planet. But it's definitely, I don't know.
Is that where they draw the line?
I don't know the exact, because like I know Pluto is not a planet; it's a planetoid. So is Ceres.
Mostly ice.
That's true.
It doesn't have a lot of actual ground; it's just frozen water.
Don't touch it. So let's get this real quick. Touch the button. Can I? Game, can I? Thank you. Nothing. Okay. And now I have acquired the space probe.
Just leave your ship hovering. That's funny.
Yeah. It doesn't land very well unless I have a dock, but it hovers perfectly.
Now you're just stealing whatever that thing was.
Yeah, I'm going to go... So I just made a thing last night, and I'm going to go test it with this. I specifically left this here so I could test it today. I made a crane and a grinder so I can get all the supplies out of this thing without having to do it manually grinding it. And I don't know that it's even going to be faster or less labor in the long run. But you know, steps towards automation always important in a game about some level of automation.
I'm sad now.
What's up?
I just realized I don't have my Python stuff on this computer. I'll do it the other way. Online compiler it is.
Oh, my chat isn't on stream. That's annoying. I am windowed borderless window borderless window, so it should be there. I don't know why it's not. Oh, I need to jump back out and adjust my crane real quick. I also need to paint a target on the ground. I don't know if that's an option, but I need to if that is an option. There we go. think that should be centered more or less. Oh! Did I hit too hard? I think I hit that too hard and I damaged my ship. Do to go this way. Okay, and then we come down just a little. Come on. Yep, I damaged something. Probably not good to damage one of my engines. I need a bunch of motors, plates, and construction, but first, let's do this part and we'll come back to that. It's charging right now. It's not going to hurt anything. Everything's turned off, so. All right, so first, bring this down. There we go. Drop this into the grinder. Wait, is that... crane, arm, piston. .5 seems to be the perfect distance. Okay. Perfect. We can turn off the grinder now. Okay, where's my steel plates at? Phil is calling me a vampire again. Ryan, make him stop.
Get fucked. Say more. Oh, good.
Okay, there's steel plates. What was the other piece? I need construction, maybe? To repair that. Oh, I also need to repair this one. Man, I really hit that wall. I need some metal grid. Okay. All right. There we go. Now we're back operational. And this time we won't break it, he said with so much confidence. Probably more than he should. Definitely more confidence than he should. Let's be real.
Definitely.
Bam.
That's stupid.
Probably. Alright, let's go collect this next one. I want to know how I hit that thing so hard that I damaged those parts so badly. Definitely did not feel like I hit anything that hard. Awesome, let me guess. No? Okay, well, we'll disconnect. Back up. There we go. I just had to scoop it up. Big engine, go vroom. It's definitely good to fly whenever it's so foggy I can barely see in front of me. On a ice planet while it's snowing. Oh, hey, I can see something glowing green. That's actually a good thing. I don't know what's glowing green at the moment, but it helps. Oh, my windmills are spinning like crazy right now. Or wind turbines. I guess they're not windmills. They're not milling anything. They're turbines. I know that's pendantry, but I'm allowed to be a little bit pedant. Oh my gosh, I can't even say words right now.
Pedantic.
Uh-huh. I like how I could say pendantry, but I couldn't say pedantic.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
makes sense.
the exact same root word. Okay, and then we bring it down. Bring it down. And there we go. We hooked in. Hoppa.
Me Padre's calling.
Okay. Bring it down. Oh no. Rotate. And here we go. Oh yeah, now that we've got kind of a feel for this, I think this will go much better.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You can ignore the sound of explosions. It actually was just fine. The thing I was grinding apparently blew up, but like I'm grinding it, so who cares?
That's funny.
The heck? Why was that extended like that? Okay, anyways, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so can I do one for all of them? That's the new question. Event controller. What do I need? Interior plates, construction components, computer display. Computer. I don't think that's enough interior plates, but we'll grab that. And maybe that's enough display. Oh, actually, it is everything I need. Perfect.
Neat.
It's nice when things work out, whether you expect them to or not.
Right.
Voila, it is created. And now, events. All right. Now let's see if I can figure out how to set this. Stored power, thrust, piston position, put merge block, unmerge, no. Connector lock, unlock, no. Cargo filled? Equal or less than. No. Wait, select actions. Maybe. Am I gonna have to make a bunch of these? That's so stupid if the answer is yes. Is this my assembler? Assembler. Assembler. Um. Okay, so I think this is the right tool, but I do think I have to script it. Damn it.
Endurance, agility.
Ah. Assemblers will automatically add components to production if the grid contains less than the desired item count. If something goes terribly wrong using. Okay, subscribe. Oh, I need to. Can I open this in the app? I also am gonna have to restart the game, aren't I? Let's see. What is this called? Production quota. Quota. Production quota. That's it. Subscribe to all. Okay, so we'll back out. We'll do this real quick. So, save. Exit to main. Hi, Leith. Have a good nap. Sorry I didn't see you immediately. My chat thing's not working very well with this game. Library. Download my mod. My quality of life script mod. Play the game. And then I'll have to make sure that mod is available on this world or on this save. Easy to set up. That intro is so loud. Casual play. Edit settings. Mods. Quality of life production quota. Over there. Okay. Okay. Play. Hi, by the way, I missed you entirely. I think I have my chat where I can see it now, though, so if anyone else, I apologize if I missed you up to this point, but I should see you now. I definitely am going to slowly build towards a ship kind of like that. Though I have a very specific design in mind that's not going to be shaped quite like that. I'm going to have like a dragonfly shape, right? With like a line of vertical thrusters on the tail. Where the wings are, have very large forward thrusters. It should be good. Okay, so let me go in here then. Production. Maybe I should have looked at how to use this thing, huh? Assembler, okay, adds a quota list to the assemblers in game. Okay, well, apparently I'm not using the one everyone recommends. Everyone in that chat says, look at this one instead. Or in that chat, in that post. Because this one apparently is a pain to learn. ISY. Inventory manager. Well, I'll subscribe to that, but we won't worry about it right now. We'll just figure out what we can. Good. Oh, it got away. Too bad. Sorry, Leith. I wanted to set it where everything always is at like 1,000 of each material. But I don't know how to set that up. Production. Control panel. Is this it? Oh, here we go. Quotas. Okay. 1,000. Set. 1,000. Set. 500. Oh, I don't need 1,000 on the girder. I only... What was that? What just blew up? Something just blew up. Everything's good there. Everything's good there. Is everything good up there? Interesting. Well, I don't see anything that blew up, so who knows?
That's
It's
the best type of random explosion.
probably fine. $1,000 set. 1,000 set. 500 set. 200 set. Okay, this isn't as bad as they were making it sound. This is really easy to set up, so I don't know what people were complaining about.
People love to complain.
That's true. That's true.
It's like their favorite hobby. I've done it, Lucas.
What have you done?
I have made my stupid randomizer thingy to randomize the special stats at the beginning of Fallout.
Oh, nice.
It literally just tells you what order to put them. You still have to manually click them, obviously.
Sure.
I'm not doing all that.
I mean, you could, but yeah, I don't blame you for
I could, but I'm fucking not gonna. I'd have to learn how to fucking. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
I've done all that stuff in that, but again, I mean, I didn't want to learn how to do basic scripting on this, so obviously, I'm not going to judge you for not wanting to do that.
Yeah, modding API is just a bit much for what I had planned here.
Honestly, it's got a really simple to mod API too. Like, it's really is very user friendly.
Okay, my load enhancer is not working. Why is that?
Explosives? I don't think I need explosives. We can put it on the list, though. Why not? We'll have 100 on hand at all times.
Fallout 4 had an update today, that's why.
Power cells. We want this at, what, 250, I guess. Superconductors. I don't know that I need any at the moment, so let's just put that at 50. If I can type. There we go. Oxygen bottles. We need, like, 10. No, we need, like, 5. We only need, like, 5. Hydrogen bottles. We need, like, 5. Don't need med kits or power kits or parachutes. Data pads. I don't know that we need data pads either. I do want to keep my turret ammo. Gatling ammo is what it's called. Gatling ammo. We want to keep that up to 500 at all times. All right. Automation began.
Okay, you can just set quotas.
Yep. That's what the mod I was just getting. You can do it through script, but I didn't want to do all the scripting. And that's all that does is put the scripting on the thing by default. Yeah, because Matt has it set up through a script. His also shows on a LCD screen. You can see the quotas and the current amount of each item. So one of our LCD screens just has our inventory at all times. So that's something that another step of his that is a little bit nicer than what I have, but I can live with what mine is.
Right. All right, I'm gonna go grab dinner. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, enjoy your dinner. Oh, we have that on us still. We got plenty of weight here. It's one of the nice things also is one of the scripts, the app scripts, is it lets us see how much weight we can lift with our ship and still have it hover casually. Perfect. Oh wow, we may have lined that up like perfectly right away. 5, 3, 4. Bam. And now we use this and we play with our grinder again. Is that gonna be high enough that I can just do it? Or am I gonna have to do the drop?
Storm inbound.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Boom! Meteors falling from the sky. Drop this into position. Oh! That was way too close. Mantine appeared. Ow. Okay, we're still good. I'm gonna have to put some more turrets on here soon. Alright, the crane works so well. I need to lower its torque or something so that way it doesn't smash stuff. I'm gonna change some of these again. These ones I don't have. Well, it's fine. It's probably fine. I don't know how it's going to work for the stuff I don't have the materials for. Hopefully it's not too bad. My mining machine, which only has one medium container in it, but it can run with a completely full container, so... Oh, wrong button. I also know there's some gold near me, so I'm gonna have to set up that mine soon. Oh wow, I was way tilted too far there. Alright, and away we go. Back up out of the hole. I need to put cameras on here for that, actually. Like a downward facing, a forward facing. Okay, let's get our roll leveled out. Our yaw leveled out. Perfect. Oh, wrong button. Our X and Y are beautiful. Now we just get our Z down to about 2. Yep, there we go. And then it pulls all the stuff out into the rest of our things. Do I have any more apps for this? I want to have one that shows me inventory. Vehicle cargo monitor? No wheels. Okay. So that's not what we want. Advertisements? No content. Gravity. Targeting? No. I do kind of like this as kind of a useful bit of information. We can also just have the clock up for now, but we'll do this. I do also like having... We'll go back to the weather. I like having the weather up. What's up, Fly? Finally did your exam. Got preferred uni. Nice. And course. But not good enough for those nice scholarships. We'll try for the 90 or 100%. Very cool. Very cool. I'm doing all right. Feeling a little low energy, so we're doing this instead of our normal stuff. But I'm glad to hear your exams went well. That's good to hear. I've been wondering where you'd been, so it's nice to hear from you. Always like to keep track of my regulars. All right. Go put some of this stuff in here. Oh yeah, I need to go find that gold and mark it on the map. So let me go do that next. I know it was somewhere over here. So let's see if we can find it again. Can I adjust my ore detector? It's already at max range. Okay. I wish there was a way to boost the signal on it. Somewhere over here. I just don't know where. I should have marked it the first time I went by it. Yeah, it's been a while. Just had to join the stream and lurk. Glad you're doing one. Thank you, friend. And I'm glad things went well for you. And no, you never need to apologize if you ever feel bad about not showing up. I mean, what's the last? I don't know if you've ever been here for my outro, but I always point out time is something we get to choose where it goes. And so I appreciate whenever you're choosing to give it to me, but I never feel obligated to receive it. So I see it as a present, but never something that should ever feel like a necessity. So I appreciate you. I have no idea where this gold was. Something's exploding over here. Let's go check it out. Distress signal. Oop. Oh, you're like a full-size vehicle. I appreciate you. Oh, this is like a full-size ship. I bet that's too heavy for me to pick up. This is just a beacon. Anything in it? Access denied. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a dead person in here. I grew up on Earth, dying out here, the worst ways to go. Aw. Flare gun. Okay. That's an automated defense.
That's high quality
Cheers. Thank you for
H2O.
the drink. Ah. Okay, let's set this as a GPS. New from current position. Wreck. Let's not drive through the enemy ship's line of sight. Let's go around. It's getting foggy again. That's a problem. Not the end of the world, but still a problem. Alright, we got plenty of time to fly this thing back home. I was really hoping we were going to fly past the gold on the way back, but no luck. there we go. Okay, and then down we go. Level this out. Boop. I guess I don't need this ramp if I just put something here, so let's... just do this. I don't need this to be all nice either, so we can just slap some of these down here. There we go. Say it ain't so. I'm not. Oop. I don't have any music playing. I should. Especially if I just turn the VOD off on this, so I don't care. There we go. We fast as fuck, boys. Silicon. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to get like a wide phase. Room. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Wow, that was perfectly lined up. Holy shit. Sometimes things just work out. Alright, this is not lined up though. But we can push it into position. Ooh, that took off. Ad break. Boom. Lower this into the grinder.
What's that? Who's that? It's your boy. Dreams.
We do love dreams.
We do. That makes two of us.
I accidentally dropped the thing off of the crane. So now I have to manually grind it because it fell between the grinder teeth or grinder wheels.
Have you considered starting all the way over as recompense for a minor mistake?
Oh no! Oh,
I have
no!
actually done that way too many
no!
times at this point, so we're not doing it again. Exactly,
Fair
wifey.
enough.
Alrighty. Thank you for the lurk fly. Wifey hit me with the oh no.
I was like, she didn't type anything.
She hit me with the oh no, oh no. Alright, I gotta. What's my next step here? I need more turrets to defend against meteor strikes. Where do I want to put them? Because my one is not cutting it. But I need it in a position where it can draw ammo from the pipeline. 35 consecutive streams? Hell yeah. I found out today I've been watching cat streams for 70 consecutive streams. Like, what the hell? And I've almost at 79 maybe for Corgi. It doesn't really matter right now. We're in a really mostly safe position when it comes to meteor strikes because we're right next to a mountain. So there's exactly like one angle we can actually be hit by meteor strikes, but you know, eventually that angle is going to occur, and I need more guns for that.
Is the mountain in the right direction relative to the rotation of the planet?
It appears to be based on previous interactions.
Good.
What is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That is not giving out a signal. What the fuck is... Is it a person? What the fuck am I looking at here?
Looks like a drone.
Oh, it's something with guns. It's out to kill me. It turned off. It shot me to death.
Shoot it back.
I don't have a gun. I got near it and it was like, jetpack inhibitor activated. Your jetpack is off, and I'm just free falling as he's shooting me to death. Oh no! Oh no! Oh
If you know Rifts, you
no!
would know that that's clearly a retention satellite to keep you from going too high.
It looks like it's coming towards my base. We're turning our turret on to defend
Most
against
obvious
soft bodies
Fey
now.
trap I have
It's
ever
currently only set to shoot at
seen.
I'm gonna go
meteors, but you have created a reason for me to turn on biologicals. Asshole. I do have a gun. I should go pull it out now. I don't want to kill it, but if it gets too close, we kill it. That's the way I think of it right now. I do want to get my stuff from my body, so let's see if I can zip by without running directly into it. Why has my dampeners turned off? That was weird. I guess I was right that it wasn't friendly, though. I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is that? That's not a good thing. I need to identify what's going on here. It was, in fact, a threat, so that was a correct assessment.
Right.
I don't know if I like that it was a correct assessment, but, you know.
Fuel low.
At least you know you were right.
Oh, I guess I had a flare gun I could have shot at it with.
I like that was just gonna piss it off.
Yeah, considering I unloaded with a machine gun of some variety.
He coming!
Yeah.
Alright,
All
we
you're
can get
doing
to
there
pop
is
out.
helping its aiming sensors.
Let me get to a safe spot, though, before we pull the pupper out. Since I'm 5 kilometers from my base, and would rather not be 5 kilometers from my base. Luckily, my personal jetpack goes vroom, vroom, vroom. And I have enough fuel to go like 15 kilometers.
Fuel. Who doesn't love it?
And my fuel is just hydrogen on an ice planet, so guess how easy that is to get.
It's really easy if you can break up water.
I absolutely can. I also have a giant hydrogen tank I've slowly been filling with the ice. It's 25% full.
Nice.
Okay, it's the evil thing is flying away from me. Let me get up here and let's get the diva out. The Devo out. He's looking at me like, what? Yes, you're about to come out of your trailer and have to do some work. Well, what else do you want? Tell me what to make. Gosh, everything just flew off my desk. Including not limited to my cell phone. Come here. Come here, little doggy. Come here, little doggy. Unknown question mark.
Question marks.
Oh, there we go. I put my ears back in backwards. That felt really weird. Don't lick my face. Don't lick my face. He's like, can I kiss back? You can kiss. You kiss. Oh. Or a hug. No one caught the unknown question mark.
The unknown is a bad Pokemon.
Oh. You're being a squirmy boy. You're not going to get any blueberries if you run away too early. Yeah, you want blueberries? You gotta hang out for a moment. You're being a pain in the ass, Maverick.
Sounds like Maverick.
You look traumatized.
He looks goofy on your stream.
There you go. Oh.
He looks like he's really interested in eating your microphone, though. Or something that's down on your desk.
Yeah.
He said that looks good.
There you go. There's your blueberries. Say, hi everyone. Can you go? Woof. Woof. He says, nah.
Nah.
He says, catch me outside.
I ain't scared of you, Maverick. Listen, Jackie's crazy ass over here.
He's pretty good at dealing with Jackie, though.
He is, but he's still annoyed by him.
Lots of patience with the Jackie. Maverick, what do you have? You're gonna get into stuff. Go back to your trailer. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, go back to your trailer. Yeah, you have your bone right there. Look, your bone's right there. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Does this game have music in it and I just have it turned down, or no? It does. There we go. Wow, the music's very ominous. Considering I'm over here just living life, doing the things.
Ominous music is best sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Where's my big... container, my small cargo container that I just call big. Man, I'm so annoyed because I was up to having. Oh, wait, I swear I had the settings where I'm not supposed to lose my bonuses too. Oh well. Like I turned off death penalties essentially, but nope, I still have my death penalty apparently.
Hmm. Sucks.
Whatever. It just means I have to play for a while to re-earn them. Nah. Wonder, this is a voxel-based game. Could I completely eliminate this planet?
Hmm. That'd be cool.
What in the heck? What is this? It was weird. Okay, whatever. Just some sort of error.
Error. Sir, the world is on fire. Please respond. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. You have my excuse. That's how you would word that, right?
Sure.
I
I'm
mean, I
sure at some
know,
point in human history that would have made sense.
I know. Traditionally, it's you're excused, but Vroom. Away we go. Oh shit. Okay. I may have almost flown straight into the side of a mountain. No big deal, right?
Yeah, perfectly normal thing to do.
Especially at 140 meters per second.
Right?
This thing only weighs, what's my weight? 70,000 kilograms.
So a 35-ton ship smashing in at meters per second speed. I don't see how that could possibly go wrong.
Of course, some of that weight's me. You know, I count for some amount of that weight.
You are a non-zero amount of that weight. But I think on the test you would be considered a negligible amount of weight.
I think that's probably true, yeah. But it does matter for the purposes of, you know, fuel efficiency.
Yes. Did you ever have to read that short story in school about that?
Maybe?
It's a short story about a guy who's flying supplies to a planet, but they're so fuel starved they do it to like you have zero extra fuel, and he has a stowaway girl, and her weight causes an issue.
Yes, I am familiar with that story. Yes,
I'm fairly sure we had to read it in one of our classes.
that
but I
could
don't know if
be.
you took that class because I know you took some of the more advanced Englishy classes than I did, so
Yeah,
you may have not had to.
I am familiar with the story. Whether I read it in school or not is, you know, regardless.
Yeah, it's a short story. I mean, it's only like a couple pages, I think. I don't remember if it's even very long.
Oh, so much forward thrust. My scout ship is designed to get places very quickly, so it has so much forward thrust. The problem is sometimes too much forward thrust.
Too much stress is just another way of saying lack of skill. If you knew what you were doing with that thrust, you'd be fine.
Or if I would reprogram it so that way whenever I had a load, it lowers the forward thrust. Like, I can literally just tell it to use less.
Right. You know what always bothered me about that short story I was talking about?
What's that?
They very clearly could have just measured the ship as they were getting ready to launch it,
Uh-huh.
and then they would have accounted for a stowaway's weight.
Right.
But for some reason, they chose not to. And that just seems like shitty planning to me. From people who've clearly mastered, or at least have some grasp of interstellar travel.
Listen, this was a story written by not a scientist, but someone who was interested in science, so
Science?
that's the argument I will make in that scenario.
I have no idea who wrote it.
I don't remember now. I definitely did remember, and I read more than one of their stories.
Were they all kind of sciencey or
Yeah, they were all kind of sciencey.
tragic?
Not all tragic.
It's kind of hard to write tragedy in short stories because you don't have enough time to really care about the characters.
Yeah, unless you're Hemingway, who just doesn't care about human emotions.
I've actually never read any of his stuff that I'm aware of.
He was very much too depressed himself to make a story that wasn't depressing, because that's all he knew.
Everything is great to this man.
Oh no, I missed one corner piece. Nope, two pieces.
Two pieces.
There we go. I ended up dropping my thing at the end, and it was mostly fine, but I apparently, broke some pieces off instead of getting them down onto the grinder wheels. Like you do.
Like you do.
Holy crap. I have picked up way too many of these drills, which is fine. Because if I die and eventually losing it, the drill is an important piece of equipment. Alright, how is my production going? Are we out of iron? We shouldn't be. I just collected more.
Collect more again.
Am I out of nickel? I might be out of nickel. That would make sense. I will collect more again. Doing a lot of mining with my little crappy mining ship. I feel like my design is a lot less efficient than some others, in a lot of ways, but I feel like it has this nice area compared to others where it's like, yeah, I don't carry as much weight or whatever, but I do a very good job of clearing out everything below me whenever I'm going. So I just need to combine this with some other people's more efficient, like, carrying weights. And if I do that, the combination of the two should make a very, very efficient mining boat. Miner. Hover miner. Collect all of the stone and magnesium. Not the silicon or iron that I really need, just the stone and magnesium, you know.
You know how it works.
Ooh. Hello. Oh, oh gosh. I'm gonna break an engine this way. Nope, everything's good. Everything was nice light touches. I just thought I slammed into something. Or maybe I did, but it was the drill head, which is like, super hard and designed to take a brunt force impact.
Right.
Magnesium, nickel. Yes, I need more nickel. Guess I need to go searching for nickel. I would go at my scout ship, but it goes so fast, I lose positions very quickly. Ads? Oh no! Imagine not being subscribed.
I could never imagine such a thing. Depending on what time of the month it is.
And so, are you actually subscribed right now? I would assume yes,
I feel
because
like
it's late
earlier
enough.
in the month.
Is there some? I swear there was some nickel out here somewhere, but like, the problem is my ore scanner only goes 50 meters, and I'm traveling like kilometers of distance. So like, it's really hard to pinpoint ores.
Or very easy to miss them.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a marker you can leave?
Yeah, but the problem was I was flying at 200 meters per second the time I saw it last. It's kind of hard to stop and turn around at those speeds in a, 20-ton piece of equipment. Drift is a very real thing in this.
Momentum.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if there is like a longer range scanner or detector.
Be cool.
It also would feel like tech relevant, like realistic for everything else that there is in this world. Long range ore detector. Is there a way to enhance ore detector range without mods? Nope, max range is capped at 150 for the large block, 50 for the small block. Easiest way to survey from the air. Oh. Okay, so go up high with a ship and look for gray marks on the ground. And then come back with your detector ship afterward. I don't know how high up they mean. I hope it's not too high up because this is an atmospheric vessel. Titan Regional Headquarters, and apparently these guys are allies and not enemies, so I think I should go over here. While I'm looking. See if I can do a gentle touchdown here.
Ladies.
Alright, yeah. Very gentle touchdown. Let me see what's in this place. Hello, Titan Base. Who are you guys? You're neutral. Does that mean you're semi-friendly or not at all? And you just won't shoot me on sight?
I like neutral and semi-friendly.
I would assume so too, but you know.
But I don't know the game well enough to prove that.
Access denied. What? Access denied what? Am I not supposed to be here? There's the front door. Access denied. Okay, I can't go inside. Okay. Alright, but they didn't shoot me.
Grinder.
No, I don't want to make them into an enemy.
Meteor storm inbound.
Ooh, can I make an aerial catch of this? Wouldn't be the first time I've done it. Oh, I missed. There we go. Caught it. Now I gotta wait for the parachute to come off. Otherwise, I will rip the front of my ship off.
Pork.
Got a little bit of drift going on from the misbalance of weight here, too. Though not in the way I would think. The heavier part is going further forward. That's the opposite of how that's supposed to work.
Well, the heavier part has more momentum, doesn't it?
I suppose, but that would be during the stop, not during the thrust.
Oh, if you're on thrust, then yeah, the other way around. It would also be far more resistant to momentum change.
Yeah. My stop is pretty neutral, actually. But on forward, it's trying to wrench that way. Unless there's more aerodynamics in this game than I think, but I'm pretty sure there's mods to add that because it doesn't exist in the base game. Though it's in the sequel, from what I understand. I hope they hired the people who made the mods to help them with it in the sequel. I like when companies do that.
I
Our
have to
player...
wonder about that. Like, some of those guys are probably already game developers. They're probably not available to hire.
Sure. But, I mean, as long as you offer, I think that's all people really want, is that you offer it to them. Even if they say no. Like, that's all I want, is I want to know that you gave them the possibility to do so.
I do love when games do that.
These guys made this thing that made our game better, and everyone used... What the fuck? Well, I apparently blew everything up. Awesome.
That's what you get for using pure hydrogen as fuel.
It really is the hydrogen engine that I blew up, by the way. Luckily, it was turned off, so it's not literally exploding. Though it is literally on fire somehow.
Seems like something you should probably deal with.
I will once I can. I gotta get this thing landed first.
Oh, you have a fire in the sky?
No. I've got to... But I've got to get the vehicle I'm in landed so I can not blow it up in the process. Why am I not connecting? Is the dock broken?
Let's say it's the dock on fire.
It is. The dock is injured too. What the fuck? How? And the battery? I don't understand how everything broke. I was going like singular digit meters per second. It was like, actually, you're going to run into this full force.
Everything's about to explode.
The physics did a thing. I wonder if I like had a moment of like latency essentially, and it just caused everything to go funny because physics in games.
Doing game physics things? It's
Yeah.
possible.
Because every other time I've had something happen, I'm like, oh yeah, that was me. I ran into that, but that one I don't get it. I was going very low and slow.
The old barbecue approach. I like it. Look, I have a very random question. Do bullets have a shelf life, or do they just keep working?
Um,
'Cause I know like gas will stop working in an apocalypse eventually.
so in perfectly vacuumed conditions, there is no real shelf life to gunpowder or smokeless powder.
What about like the blasting caps and stuff?
Also, they're in a perfect vacuum. They're fine. The problem is nothing is in those situations is a perfect vacuum.
Right.
So things, if any sort of moisture gets into them, it very quickly starts to decay.
So how far into a zombie apocalypse would you expect black powder to probably stop being reliable?
Quite a
Smokeless powder.
quite a while. Quite a while.
Like the 20-year mark or past?
Oh, past that. Past that.
Okay. Game has bullets as a rarity because they were all shot. But I was also thinking, like, would they just still be shootable?
Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh.
Because the places that make them no longer make bullets is what caused them to be a scarcity.
Sure. Construction materials, computers, power cells. Small steel tubes. Small steel tubes. Okay. All right. Fire's out. Everything's repaired and working again. Well, not everything. I lost two engines off of my thing and all my freaking grabber plates again. Ah. landing. Alright, back and get all my construction materials out. Man, yeah, the way it's damaged really looks like I just slammed at 100 meters per second at this thing. Like, what the hell happened, game? And yes, I'm gonna blame the game for this one.
Obviously. It's always the game's fault.
It's definitely not, but this time I definitely wasn't doing anything to cause it for once. I say with quite a bit of confidence. Only because I've done it enough times where it definitely was my fault that I have a pretty good idea of like what should have happened based on how I ran into that. I've fucked this up enough times to know how I should have crashed. Okay, everything's back to good state. Now we can land this again, but I don't want to yet. I mean, I will in just a moment, but first... magnet plates back together. Scout scoop. Save. Hide. G. Groups. Scout scoop. Switch lock. Okay, and everything's back to good. I guess the disadvantage to not having any armor pieces on this ship is that when I run into something, things break. But like, bro, I'm already running pretty heavy weight wise, so. Unknown signal was detected. Ugh. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's heavy. It's so heavy. What the hell? Am I like perfectly right over top of my base, and so I can't see it until I get lower? Yes, I was. I don't know, is that good driving or bad driving if you can't see the target because you're too perfectly over top of it?
I'm not real sure. 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
This thing has a thruster on it. Oh, that explains what... Okay, well, you know what? Get off my ship. Are you done using up your thruster? Perfect. Oh, good. One of the enemy factions has built a security outpost 3 kilometers from my home.
So now you need to build a bomb with 2.5 kilometer blast radius, and you're good to go.
I mean, that is definitely an option I could do. There is bombs, and I could just attach them to this and fly by and drop them from my scout ship. And let's be real, I'm fast enough. It would be in and out very quick. Alright. Okay, it feels nice to have the ship back under control. Now that everything's working again. 5, 4, F. Oh, that's my second engineer plushie. I don't know what they're used for, but I have multiple of them now. Yes, I'm getting very good with my crane. Which seems like something that should be pretty easy to use, but like... I am quickly learning. There is a bit of a skill to it.
And there's a reason you have to have a heavy equipment operator's license.
That's true.
Gotta be some technique to it. Have you ever seen those guys like juggling logs with trains that do like the wood removal or whatever?
I have not, but I have seen people like, you know, flip a nickel with one. What's up, Sammy? How are you today, Sammy? I don't know what's happening, but okay. Well, we are making we're a scientist that's on an alien moon planet thing, finding technology so we can eventually fly off into space and then fight bad guys in space.
As you do.
As you do. It's mostly just a open world sandboxy crafting game, which normally isn't my vibe, but I was kind of not feeling great earlier, so this is a no-brain sort of thing for me. A supply cache? Security outpost. I don't like the security outpost being that close to me. I might actually make a bomb and go do something about it. But then they're going to know where I am. Right now, they still don't know where I am. Which is the reason I haven't yet. You like games like that? Yeah. Doing good, but EP. EP or groggy? Are you just waking up, or are you actually at the, like, mid of your day exhausted? I find both to be reasonable. I'm just curious which way we're leaning towards at the moment. Alright. I guess I'll do some more mining. I don't know. Maybe I go for that supply cache. Go cut off its antenna so they can't find it. Especially since it wants me to hack something for the tutorial anyways. Just waking up, took a nap, only 3 hours of sleep all day. Fair enough. Fair enough. Definitely been there. I definitely don't need that much. What am I doing? Why does the scout have all that stuff in it? Wait. Scout, why is your inventory so full? What is going on here? It's oh, I bet my connector is full. My platform is full. Hide empty. So happy because I'm a bear, gummy bear. Yay, I gained my first level back. Let's go fly near the supply cache. Because I can just keep flying if there are enemies around it. But if it's just a supply cache... Which appears to be the case. Okay. Oh! Well, Ember is going to absolutely hate me, but SPRT is going to like me when I'm done with this. Hopefully they just don't know where I am and this won't matter. Because I am definitely just going through and stripping this supply of all of its materials. Ember and I are never friends, that's for sure. I'm at minus 99 reputation with them. And I'm about to do it a second time. But I'm really close friends with this other group now. If I see them anywhere, the SRT. A lot of really useful.
That's high quality
Material. Cheers, thank you for the drink, Rep. How are you doing? A really big ass spotlight. I think it was just used because of the shape of it to look like a cool design, but
Energy low.
thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. Rep's got a thunderstorm going on, or about to go on.
Neat.
Batteries back to full. Should probably stop flying around though. I don't have a way to refuel my fuel. Refill my fuel. I guess refuel my fuel is technically correct, but it just sounds goofy.
I mean, just refuel is good enough for most scenarios.
The important part is I don't have a hydrogen tank on my Scout to refill. Because its whole thing is electric. It uses fans and props. Cool game. Cool game. We're still good on the weight. That's good. Always have to look to make sure. I need to find some gold and silver and platinum so that way I can start making laser weapons. Because I have so much electrical power, I can power them for forever, but I don't have a good way to get the materials to make the weapons that use energy yet. I may need to make a huge scout ship, one that's 150 meter range, which would be much better. To make a Galaxy class ship, I could eventually. I'm not to that point yet, but that's definitely something that's in the future. One. Starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind.
Keep
The
that in
design
mind.
is right. It's like the more technology I have created, the more hostile enemies start to show up, or hostile factions start to show up around me. Anyway, so here's my little setup rep. I don't know if you've played this game, but I've got a nice little facility at the moment. I've got a nice little bedroom over here. Just a bedroom, nothing special yet. My anti-meteor turret, which is now set to also shoot biologics because I had a jerk show up earlier and we had to shoot at him. There's all my food, just as for. That's all I need. Land Rover, this thing rips ass. It's amazing. Good night. Got my scout. With the front end scoop here, I can pick up unknown satellites to grind them up. My whole production facility here. My battery surplus here. I should probably put some more batteries in that soon. Hydrogen tank, oxygen filter. My grinder with its beautiful crane. That's all I got so far. Just a nice, simple little setup. A Galaxy class ship, by the way, would be a lot of work at the moment. I definitely don't have the resource for it yet, but that's definitely something we will be working on, so... Okay, that's Incom. We don't want them to see us, but man, look at all these enemy. Parallax, Ember. We've got friends in that direction. Well, neutral, not friends. I wonder if there's any SRT near me, since they're apparently friends with me. In theory. Why? I'm not mad, but why is it putting my Gatling ammo in here instead of keeping it in here? It's weird. What are we still producing? Anything? Alright, come over here. It's fine. Once I get back, I need to put cameras on this thing. How was the mecha break yesterday, Rep? I watched part of it, but I didn't get to watch very much because, you know, again, Tuesday's wifey's day. So I was spending lots of time with her. And by that I mean we napped a lot. Because she had just, the day before, she'd come back from vacation with her mama. If you're still there, of course. No. And active, I mean. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That could be one of two. That was either, oh, dude, or oh, dude. Make a break is fun again. Awesome. I saw that there's PV, like proper PvE, so I'll have to definitely get in on it again. Yeah, for sure. It used to be Monday, and then these knuckleheads kept asking me to stream with them, and so I was like, how would you feel about changing it? She's like, well, as long as I get a day, that's fine. And so we switched it to Tuesdays. Get our roll. Get our yaw. Oh, we are yawed the opposite way than I thought of it. Okay. We're good on pitch. That's good. I'm going to get a little distance forward. Line up our connector. And back we go. And now that pulls all the minerals out of it that we just mined and recharges it. Agreed, wifey, agreed. I was a bit hesitant to say yes to playing with them, because I was worried it was going to take too much time away, but it's worked out. Okay. Cameras. I said I was going to do cameras, and I almost forgot to do it again. That should be as close to center as possible. I need some steel plates, computers. Okay. Steel plates and computers. Steel plates. Computer. Okay. Go in here. Ooh! That's what I wanted. View. I might need to put lights down there too. Thank you for the lurk. About the call from the gas company. Okay. Man, that camera makes that so much easier. Roll. Yeah. Pitch. Perfect. I should put one more camera there, actually. So that way that's a little easier, theoretically. I don't know. The using the tool, the app's been pretty convenient actually. So maybe I don't need it. Boop. Refine. There we go. We're at 92% charge, so I don't need to let it charge any further. Man, the Pokemon Lilleep has been absolutely ruined for me by a video quiz game that had like a Family Feud, right? Style thing. And they asked a bunch of people nicknames for Pokemon. And then I guess this was more like a Jeopardy section of it because parts of it were like everyone guessing what everyone said, and then this was one that was what this one guy like. We asked so many people for nicknames for Pokemon based on what they look like. These are our favorite ones. Guess the Pokemon that it belongs to. And so one of them is, what the fuck? How is that a Pokemon? Why does it have dicks coming out of it? And I was like, what the fuck? And then I found out it was Lilleep. And I looked at it, and I'll never unsee the dicks coming out of it. And I'm just like, oh, no. What blew up? Wait, what blew up? I said that with a lot of annoyance, but like, what did blow up? One reverse engine, or one forward engine, which I don't really need, but we will replace it. I didn't think we were going that fast, but apparently it's just going to be really finicky again. One large steel tube, okay. What is the Pokemon? Lilleep and Credilli? Both Lilleep and Credilli. They look like they have penises coming out of their face, and it was I was not happy about it. Like a ring, a mane made out of penises. And I'll not be able to unsee it ever. Did you look it up and now you see I can never unsee it? Right? I was upset. I was very upset. But I'm glad to inflict it on other people as well. Okay, everything's fixed. The one broken engine's been replaced. Yeah, like I said, it was I can't even remember the guy. I know the host's name was Stir. Oh man, Sterling. Well, not gonna look that. You'll at some point you'll see Lily or Credilly and I'll be like, hey, there's the penis Pokemon. Because again, I'm never going to be able to forget it. All right, what's the inventory in our ship look like at the moment? Survival kit. Just gonna keep that up to like a bajillion. All right, full charge. You guys streaming today? Either one of you? Either and or. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, ad break. We're almost down to the iron. Which is what I've been digging here for this whole time, is specifically to get down to this iron. Nah, Storm is just sitting. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Understandable. There we go. Oh boy, did I drift way further than I meant to. Pitch. Yeah. Roll. Up. Thunder's right. I've had a few of those in the past. It's always a good day to just go sit out and watch it, though. Unless that makes me too Missourian, which, I mean, fair enough, I am Missourian. I could upgrade to the next level of refinery. I think. Oh, it takes a bigger base area? Well, that's unfortunate, so I'm not going to be able to just slap it right where I want to. Well, I mean, I guess I can if it's only... No, it's also... It's a 2x2. Yeah, that's a problem. Uh... I'll have to slap it somewhere intentionally.
Meteor storm inbound.
I won't be able to just incidentally put it somewhere. Hmm. Some of those, yeah, came kind of close. Most of them were fine. All right, where else can I go for this refiner? I kind of want to put it back here, but how would I go about that? I guess I just switched one of those from a T to, yeah, we can do that. All right, don't worry about it right now. Actually, that's how we go. We just don't worry about it yet. We'll do it later. Hold on a second. I hate that it does that if I click away for a moment. Oh, it did not empty my inventory. Oh, my refiner. Okay, so I do need a better refiner. I actually need to put this bigger one out here somewhere. Um, I guess I could do that, right? Yeah, we can replace that right there. Grab all these light armor blocks, or light armor panels. Plates? Is that what they're called? Plates. Conveyor. Small tubes. I think it's what I needed. More interior plates. Okay, what do I need? Ooh, lots of steel plates. Large tube, steel plates. Okay. So metal grid, motor, computer. Metal grid, large tube. Computer. Steel plates. Motors and more steel plates. Okay. And eventually I will grab make a bigger storage too. Oh, I didn't grab the stupid motors. What is wrong with me? I mention it and then don't grab it. I do like that I could plug in a lot of the other stuff directly onto this one as I go. Like if I wanted to move the refiner over here, it'd be really easy. All right. I think this is the last strip I need to do to be able to get down to iron safely without having to worry about clip onto the walls and stuff. Roll. Yeah, both those are close enough. I wonder how much... Oh, I should probably get all that moved out. Um... Refiner. Oh, is the refiner actually just automatically doing it now? Oh, interesting. $54K. Man, I'm getting so much rock in such a short amount of time. Oh, I can see the iron that I had already dug into before. Whenever I was doing this by hand and not with my big industrial mining rig. Ooh, ooh, okay. Nyam. Ooh, I overshot that by a lot. It's almost like I'm carrying... Oh, 30,000 kilograms of stone and iron. Oh, I should cut these back down. I don't need these here anymore. And they're making it harder to actually dock. So there we go. Whoops. What's up? So, you've been in here a few times, Biker, and I didn't know that I know who you are. until I was in Cat's stream earlier. Our good friend Beth told me who you are, and now I feel like, well, obviously I'm going to know who that is. So, hello. Let me reintroduce myself in the way of hello, friend. I haven't talked to you in person since, back when she and I were dating, I think was the last time I talked to you in person. But I think I've talked to you online a couple times since then. How are you doing today? And yes, whoops on my overshoot. Buying all the things. What sort of things are you buying with buying all the things? Inventory. Okay, that's all empty. Very nice. Very nice. Meanwhile, I'm here currently, like, I just sold my motorcycles. You still ride? I assume yes. Oh, holy crap. A 99 with only 120k. That's kind of insane. Did they just never use it? Or is it 100? Two Harleys now? Nice. Or is it 120k on the current engine? Nice. That's crazy. I haven't ridden in a while, which is part of the reason I went ahead and sold them. I wasn't going to, but they were just kind of sitting, not being used, and I was like, well, yeah, okay, if you guys are gonna make them nice again, I'll sell them to you guys. I'm still getting magnesium and not iron. I'm so close to the iron. Um, a Yamaha Radian. I want to say it was a 97. A little. It was a little 250cc. Put around town and peel off down high school roads type of motorcycle. And then I had a Suzuki. Why am I suddenly forgetting what the freaking make of that or model of that was? But it was the 650 Suzuki that they had. And that one was really like I bought that for my mom because it was too much bike for her. But it was nice. Like she had custom side saddles and no, it wasn't the Intruder. I'll know it if I see it, but I don't remember what it was. But anyways, it was a just a 650, just a nice casual bike. It was probably a little bit too small for someone my size, honestly, but I was only using it around town. Well, around town, around I wasn't going like cross state lines or anything on it. It was local whenever I was using it. So even if it was a little small for my size, it was fine. But yeah, I just hadn't been writing, and these guys were. They came up to me once a year for the last 5 years asking me, and I was like, you know what, you guys, sure. I keep thinking my next pass is going to get me down to the iron, and then I realize I need to clear out some more of this stuff so I can get down there without getting caught on the way up and flipping my damn mining rig upside down. Okay. It's funny because I think I rode up to Iowa exactly once back in the day. It's a long ass ride. Are you still living up in Iowa, I assume? Since you were saying you were gonna visit her when she's in the hospital. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, what am I hitting? Yeah, cool. Oh, there's just like a random piece of rock just sticking out of the side. Awesome. Love that for me. The best part is, by the way, Beth only said your first name. She didn't indicate which one of the ashes you are. But I immediately knew again because biker Maxwell duo Maxwell. I'm like, oh, obviously I know who that is. Oh, I didn't know. That's sad. I lost my dad a few years ago now, but I definitely understand, and especially it's hard for you because he raised you, like he did everything for you, right? Which is why, jokingly, you are the way you are. Gestures vaguely in your direction, but I mean that, of course, in a sweet way. As a few of my friends say, welcome to the Dead Dad Club. And it's not funny, but it's funny at the same time. Because you gotta let yourself do a little bit of laughing every now and then. Otherwise, it gets unbearable. Where's my big refiner? Did I scroll right past it? That's my minor cargo. Grinders. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. I hope my light ribbing doesn't come off the wrong way. But if it's early, I very much apologize. But eventually, you'll find that making some light of it will make things easier. Easier being the word, not easy. But yeah, I definitely understand how that feels. So beyond that bad awfulness for you, how have things been? I still haven't gotten mine. I wanted to get one for my dad, and I still haven't. And then I wanted to get one for my brother, and I still haven't. Life's been hard when it comes to money. Am I facing vertically? No, I am way tilted. Okay. I even have an artist lined up who's like award winning, and I've known him for years, and I just haven't been able to get in there and do it. There we go. I always say that I'm standing 6 foot tall instead of laying 6 feet under, so I feel that. Roll. Yeah. That's within acceptable parameters. Oh, that's the wrong button. What was that? Okay. That's Eidolon. Requesting clearance from ground installation for supply drop off. What ground installation are you going towards? Not me. I have no idea where those guys are going. It's only 650 meters away. Let's go scoop it up. Welcome back from ad jail. And if you don't have ad jail because of ad blocker, cool. Welcome back nonetheless. I will say, if you don't want ads and you don't want to subscribe, which is perfectly reasonable, Twitch Turbo is a thing. And if you want that, that's a monthly, I think it's like $4 and you get no ads for anyone, but we still get the ad revenue as if you were getting the ads as creators. So that's something to be aware of that I feel like people don't push enough, probably because Twitch wants you to subscribe instead. There we go. That should be pretty much lined up. There we go. Get the reward out of this thing. No reward. Seems kind of like some bullshit, but okay. Get ad blocker on your phone? Yeah, absolutely. Am I already extended? I'm not. Okay. Is that lined up? I hope so. Oh. Grind it to pieces. I need to lower the speed on that a little. Crane, arm, piston, velocity. Nope, nope. There we go. As slow as possible. No, no! Son of a bitch. God damn it. Piston. Can't believe I did that. Man, I've been doing so well on that too, and not doing that. Okay, well that's not broken, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, I gotta let it finish. Moving, let's get 10 steel plates and 8 large tubes. Does it have to be all the way down for me to attach this? I can't believe I did that. Unable to place... Am I just gonna have to grind the whole thing off? That's so annoying. That means I'm gonna reprogram everything again. Crane arm. Maximum distance 6.4. Velocity 1. Seven. All right, plates, motors, construction. Plates, motors, construction. What did I accidentally? So my crane I was working on there, or using. I dropped straight into the grinder, so I grinded the essentially the grabber off the front of it. So the part that actually holds on to the stuff I want to grind, I grind it off. I mean, yeah, let's get some more steel plates. We can replace that. It's not even that big of a deal because I just fixed it already. It was just kind of annoying because, you know, sometimes you do something and it just makes you feel like a big idiot. That's all it was. It's one of those situations where it wasn't even that big of an issue. But boy, do I feel dumb. Oh boy, we're about to be raided by Phil. Everyone, make sure you show some big love to Phil when he gets here. Alright, let's fix these. Crane arm. Reverse. Magnetic. Oh my gosh, I need to rename that magnet, which means getting off of that one. Ugh. I'm such an idiot. It's such... not even that big of a deal. It's just one of those things that's time consuming. Welcome in, geeks and gamers! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone's been having a good time with Phil and all that amazing art you've been doing. Let me go ahead and go in here and do that there shout out for the chill. I apologize about the flickering. Anytime I click off of the game, it does that, and I don't know why. Hi, Sapphire! Or Thorn, I guess. I don't know why I called you Sapphire. Sapphire's fine, but Thorn is how I know you at this point. I hope you're doing well today. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you had a good time with Phil and the little bit of comic art he's been doing. It was very fun to watch, as always. I'm always a fan. We just broke something, so I'm fixing it right now. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I need this. No, this. Target that. There we go. Magnet. Crane magnet. I ground off the end of my crane here because I'm a dummy. Crane. Okay. Crane, magnet. We turn off auto. I don't have to turn off auto. We can just leave that on because we can just manually turn. Yeah, I know, right? He's breaking all the things. Don't believe his lies. I'm breaking all the things for sure. And you don't have to get all of your stuff done today, Phil. You're a sloth. You're allowed to move at a slower pace than your corgi husband. That just makes sense. It's just logical sense. So don't ever put yourself down for. I know you were joking, but don't ever put yourself down because I know you also sometimes do legitimately get in your head. Wait, why did I want that? I wanted to be. We're going to attempt another one of these without cutting off the tip of our grinder. Or crane. Oh my gosh, I can't. I just can't English. I've been catching up with my friend biker duo Maxwell in here. What the fuck? What the fuck? Game. Whoa, okay, never mind. I guess we're not doing all of that. Did it break off my connector as well? It did. What the Everything just broke from me just looking at things funny. Oh my gosh. It's a game telling me I'm not supposed to be doing things, I guess. Wow. One upward thrust is enough to make up for the fact that I just broke 3 off. I definitely was but I wanted to overcompensate so I could pick things up, but man, now I gotta replace everything again. Ah. I'm bad at video games, guys. I'm bad at it. Where are computers? There's computers. Oh, I need large steel tubes. Anyways, yeah, I hope if you guys need to take care of yourself, I know Phil has stuff to do. If you guys need to take care of yourself, as I always say, self-care is underrated, so go take care of yourself first, and then if you want to hang out, by all means, we're glad to have you. But don't put me over yourself in any way. Because, yeah, you matter, and your well-being matters, and if anyone tells you differently, fuck them. In the not fun way. Punch them in the face if you have to. Not that I condone violence, but I mean, sometimes violence is the answer. Twitch, that was kind of a joke. Kind of. I mean, only kind of, though. Alright, switch or connector. I need small tubes. Okay. In video games, violence is often the answer. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. I cannot argue that. And even if I could, I would not argue that. Alright. Everything's back to normal. That's all that broke, was just a tiny bit of stuff there. I just don't know why they broke. I'm more than a little annoyed about that because I did not go like screaming fast into that thing. Oh well. Let's get this parked again. But anyways, yeah. Tell me how are you? How is everyone doing? I know Phil's wrapping up for the day. He's got to go and get ready for work and whatnot. How are you, Thorn? Hope you guys have been having a good day. Oh my gosh. Gotta redo this. Switch lock. Magnets. Scout. Scoop. G. Group. Scout scoop. Switch lock. You said anything before we didn't hear it. Phil was helping me. That's fine. I was just make sure everyone's doing well. That's all. Debating whether I should start on the design for a rework. What are you reworking? Is it one that you've talked about? Or rewatch the terrible film first? What terrible film? Now I have new questions. What are we? What are we? What horrible, terrible movie are we talking about? Maybe I need to put some... No, I'm not going to do it right now, but... Thor, The Dark World. Which one's that? Which one in order is that? I've seen some of the Thor movies. Is that the second one? The second one. I thought that one was fine. I didn't dislike that one. Yeah, if I can get enough people. No one's shown interest recently, though, so I don't know. Alright, did it break off the trampoline parachute, I mean? Did. But I definitely would be down to run it, though. If I have any, I always want at least 3, just because it makes it easier for the new players to get and whatnot. It's always nice to have a veteran such as yourself, though, in amongst them. And then the week after is when we're playing your thing, right? Thorn just now followed me. Thank you for the follow. I say just now, 10 minutes ago, but just now. I just now noticed it on my thing. Yeah, if you're in the Discord, if you're in my Discord, if you're not, ! Discord, and no pressure to do so, but every Saturday I run a one-shot. We're currently not even playing D&D. We're playing a different system entirely. But yeah, I try to run. I'm gonna say try to right now because I haven't had a game in a couple weeks. But I try to run weekly Dungeons and Dragons games or TTRPG games that are all one shots. If it is the Dungeons and Dragons one, then something to be aware of is yeah, I do run mostly D&D. The D&D ones are Westmarch style, so when you make a character, you can bring them back for any of the future ones with any loot you get from the previous one. So if you are more of a D&D player, do know that I will be running those quite a bit. The ones I'm wanting to play right now just happen to not be. But if that's something that specifically interests you, that is coming up again at some point. Yeah. Perfect. This is the thing I accidentally grinded the end of. Latest ones are more based on a yes. I guess that's fair, by the way, for your reasons for not like it. I just always take the cinematic universe as its own separate thing. I never even try to think of it in context with the comics, so it never bothers me, but I can definitely understand why that would bother you. Pokemon game just robbed you? Ah. I love this what's the word I'm looking for? Dramatic music while I'm lowering my stuff into the grinder here. Fair enough. You could only be that lucky, man. Wink, wink, wink. Alright. So I was right. 6.5. I'm having to refinely tune what my maximum lowering is here, because I know I can't go all the way down. Okay, 6.9 it is. Nice. And that's where I accidentally, because I have the second crane here, or second piston, and so I had done that too early and ended up putting it so the whole thing went face first into the grinder. I thought so. I thought something didn't finish grinding. I believe so, Thorn. I believe so. We've actually been doing the really boring job of mining this whole time, with little side missions to pick up random trash falling from the sky. So let's go back down into our mine. We're after this iron down here. I'd also like to find some gold in the mines, but this isn't the place for the gold. Thorn, if you join the Discord, make sure you get yourself a role by reacting to the rules. If you don't get a role, let me know so I can manually give you one. And then if you want to know about what we're going to be running, the rules are written on a post in the what do I call it? One Shot, I think is the name of the channel. So if you want to find out specifically, it's a super simple system that we're going to be using. Ads are about to start. Oh no! That's what I was afraid of. Uh. There we go. And you're talking about lasers and feelings for your favorite, right, Phil? Oh, too far. Blades in the dark. Oh, okay. I don't know if I have a favorite system. There's so many I love for different reasons. I think I love they all the like it always depends on what I want, what type of story I'm wanting to tell for what system I prefer. Yeah, I know it is. I know it is. Oh shit, are those missiles coming, or meteors coming close? Oh no, they're gonna miss us. Our position is really nice with that mountain there. Like it's very hard for them to hit. Oh shit. I ran into the wall a little hard there at some point. It was just this one engine? Just the one engine. Okay. Wow, we'll be ending the stream pretty soon, actually. Actually, I think I should be wrapping up now because I got to take care of the cats and everything. I didn't realize how late it was. I should have, since Phil's getting in here due to, having to get ready for work. And yeah, I didn't even notice what time it was. Whoops, yeah. I did post, unless there's anyone who wants to do anything else, which is part of the reason I'm playing this game, is it's a slightly postmodern era, so technology is slightly more advanced than it is, but you can assume your characters are in modern day. They would have cell phones and modern clothing and things like that. And you can, again, the system assumes you always have enough money for basic things, not like going and buying a new car, but if you need to buy lunch, you have enough money for that. But you've been selected part of the group to be the first to go on this transgalactic cruise. Essentially, they've figured out pulse technology, space folding technology, so warp technology, whatever you want to call it, and better ion engines. So space travel has become a reliable thing, which is good because the Earth is becoming overpopulated. And you guys have been all selected to be on this first one to go to this resort on the other side of the galaxy. And so that's the setting for the adventure. And then if we end up with enough people for 2, I will have one that'll play at midnight instead of just at 6 my time. And the midnight one will be the Corgi Patrol, which is a series I've been working on slowly throughout time on my my channel. It's about the main characters in it are all corgis that work for the Queen, who is a swan. And you get to play as characters of that size, give or take, and they're going on a quest. So those are the 2 settings that would happen that day. So to answer that question before we get out of here, one last quick scope over my nice little place we've made. Got our nice battery pack here. Cool. We've got our whole refinery, our crane and grinder, our food generator, our landing dock, and then here is our bunk. Save the game. Oh, let me get my light. There we go. There you go. You can see my face as I wrap things up as always. I'm okay with that, Phil, as long as you remember the number 1 rule of making a character for a TTRPG is you make a character who wants to be part of the adventure. Whether it's because, oh, this is fun and it's a break in the thing, or something like that, as long as it's not you actively ignore what's going on to do microtransactions on your mobile game instead of being part of the adventure, I am okay with you making a character like that. And there might even be times where parts of that would be useful, since, as you know, maybe someone who's always on their phone is going to have better ideas on certain technology things, and you're going to be in a, space age thing, slightly above our current world space age. So, I'd be okay with you doing something like that. My chat just disappeared. There we go. Listen, in regards to that, sometimes the kids of really rich people do want to do adventures like that. So it's not even that crazy because I'm like, oh, now I'm actually doing something with my life instead of just being a rich kid. Am I going to... Man, how many people on my list are playing League of Legends right now? I'm not raiding into League of Legends, but there's like 4 of my people I follow that are streaming League of Legends right now. What is going on with League of Legends that's got everyone playing it right now? A Weedle. Weedle. Not raiding into League, no. Questly streaming, yeah. I rated Questly just the other day, though. Man, you know, Phil, I have a reason to raid one of them now that I see, so I might take you on that. Let's see if he's... Are you ending your stream right now? Oh, good. He's switching over to Ark, which is why I wanted to go there. We're going to be raiding into Zakotic. I'm going to be playing in a thing he's doing on Ark starting next week, I guess, or the week after. So he's not playing it. He just switched to Ark, which is what would be streaming. Where's my damn wheel? Good question. I'm waiting. But that being said, thank you guys for being part of my community. Thank you for letting me be part of yours. When I get some arrows today, you chose to spend some of that time with me. And that's never a small thing, as I always say, and don't ever forget it. When someone gives you their time, they're giving you part of their time, and they made that choice. So don't ever take it as a small thing. Poor Ash, not getting anything. But yeah, make sure you remember that. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'll be playing more Borderlands with Evil Maggot and the local Dreamer X. So if you want to see that, come by. I hope to see you guys next time. If not, understand. Big love of everyone. Bye.